Right, I want to bring Mike Phelan in right there. Is he going to get 3 years? Yes, he is. What do you make of that?
Well, it's an interesting comment to make in the general course of football now. You know, to get 3 years, you're talking really winning things. You've got to win things to get the 3 years. We don't know behind the scenes what the conversations were when he came into the club, because he came in with this idea of a different way of playing. They've obviously gone with that, and they want to give him the opportunity to show that that works. Right now, there's been a lot of games gone by with not really any consistency in not just selection but results. So I think it's an open-ended thing. In football, 3 years is a long time. 1 year is a long time in football. You know, and right now, he's not sitting in the best seat right now, but it is the best seat to be in because you're Manchester United manager and things can change.
OK, well, our reporter Dan Khan is at Old Trafford and joins us now. Dan, hearing these explosive quotes, does that chime with what you're hearing coming out of the club?
Yeah, good evening, Mike. I mean, it's very similar, actually, to what I understand is really what's happening inside and outside those walls at Carrington. I mean, I've been speaking to people all around the club. I mean, one source has told me that, you know, United, everyone at the club has never been so united behind a manager in recent years going through such a tough time. But the support for him is uniform around the club. Another source told me that in recent days, the likes of Jason Wilcox, the director of football, has canvassed opinion of the players as he normally would around the training ground, just having normal conversations, asking them what they think of the likes of Ruben Amorim. And again, the support has always been there for the manager. From the player side of things as well, I've spoke to a few people close to the squad, and although understandably there's probably a few frustrations from a few, the likes of Kobbie Mainoo, Joshua Zirkzee, who aren't playing and would be slightly disappointed from their lack of game time so far this season, the feeling I'm getting from the players' side is generally there is a really positive atmosphere at the training ground and also support for their manager and his philosophy going forward.
Dan, we watch Amorim from afar and his news conferences. You're in the room. What do you make of the way that he deals with the media?
I mean, the word that comes to mind is honest, Mike, and I'll let others decide whether that's a good or bad thing, but we always appreciate it in the media, don't we? I mean, I look at some of the quotes he's had in the last 12 months. Carve talked about it there. You know, the quotes after the Grimsby defeat, you know, sometimes I want to quit managing Manchester United, but what he is so good at is articulating his points. Just a few days later, his news conference, just ahead of the next Premier League game, he was so effective in communicating his points. I think one thing about Ruben Amorim, Mike, I would say is he clearly understands the pressure that comes with managing Manchester United, but also playing for the club. He knows it's an incredibly tough and heavy jersey to wear at this present time, but he's also talked about how he and his family are extremely happy in Manchester and he really wants to make this work. The question will be long term, can he make this team perform on a more consistent basis going forward? Well, Sir Jim Ratcliffe seems to say that he will give him those 3 years, but for Ruben Amorim, he needs to get this going right away here at Old Trafford.